Hey guys, welcome back to Company Heroes. This is us playing a 3-3 game with version 2.0. I just cut some of the highlights from a 4-hour game so you guys can watch and enjoy our thoughts and opinions. Enjoy.
Help you out. Maybe I'll put this in. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Back to you guys. Well, another 3. I like this back 4-3. It's pretty thing called assault. We'll get to it when we get close. Assault, I'm going to try to explain it with Brian watching. So what it works is, I'm going to kind of explain what assault is. We'll give you a quick example here. Let's say my units are here, right? And I want to take this hex. So what I can do is I can put a cube on that hex to signify that I'm actually assaulting that hex. So I'll put my units here kind of in between. So when a damage phase happens, if I kill his units, my units will automatically move to the hex.
But you won't.
At the end of the round.
Have you ever heard of Stalingrad?
Right. So that's one thing. Okay. If I don't win that fight, my units just get pushed back. But as soon as you assault a unit, you can't retreat. You can't do anything else. You can't do anything else with that unit. Another thing is, if Roman moves his units out of the way, you automatically take that spot. You build it, you have to spend 1 command point out to face it, just like a machine gun team, and set it up.
Okay.
So, but when you build it, it's not set up.
Okay.
Yeah, then you have to spend 1 command point to actually set it up. 1 command point.
I'm like paranoid of putting one of these in my mouth because I'm gobstoppers.
One of those?
Yep, set up one of those. No, one of these.
Are we using this for
Okay. Yeah, you can do it, yep. Also, another rule is, MGs. If an MG is set up, for example, right? Which race is point, man?
Like pointing that?
You have to have someone like that. So if an MG is set up, there's something called Overwatch. This is kind of important. So if an MG is set up and you walk into the firing arc, you automatically take 1 damage. If you walk into any hex that's in the
Infantry attack?
Yeah, now you can put the dice on it.
Yeah. I just spent my money.
Dude, this is sick. It feels a lot better, man.
Hey Vic, guess what? I don't have to get a commander. I can just spend money.
Now retreat.
I have the double infantry.
Okay, also another thing for retreat. You retreat 3 hexes back.
Yeah, see right there, I spend 3 munitions and I get double infantry damage.
Oh wow. Okay, just like him.
Yeah, except he has
But you have 2 health, you have 3.
But he has to choose a commander, I don't.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to lock into that commander, and there's a chance he might have not gotten that commander, like in the rotation of 3.
Moving your units, you can technically build sandbags and keep moving over them.
Okay.
But you have to use the cubes. You have to spend the total cubes.
So basically, to go from here, you walk here, build a sandbag.
For 1.
And then
yeah,
that,
so total
all
3
you could do.
cubes.
Yeah, this would be 3 to.
Yep, what's up?
So here's a little situation we have here. How does this, and I got the camera going there, how does this work for assault? If I want my grenadiers to assault the sandbag here, how would that work? Did they have to go, because I have a 2-2 on the hex. So,
Yeah, so where you'd have to assault from, you probably would have to go to the left.
I think how do you feel? More intense, isn't it?
Yeah.
One of the biggest things you notice is infantry are everywhere. Before, did you after you get a tank out, you're never getting out in infantry. Moved yet? Did you ever move that MG yet?
Then
I moved them up one
And set them up?
Yeah.
Okay, so in this case, Vic, here's what's gonna happen. Because he's set up, if you move on this hex, you're gonna take 1 damage instantly because he's set up. So he has, from here over, you can see 3 hexes away, 1, 2, 3. So as soon as you move into here, because of Overwatch, you're gonna take 1 damage.
Isn't that spot not covered? Because it'd be 1, 2, 3. This spot isn't.
Well, the thing is, remember how range used to be like this?
Mhm.
You just go up 1 and the same thing. I might be able. I'm pretty sure you still can't.
Can you retreat walking through a building? Yes.
Oh, you can?
But if there's a unit in that building, can you still do it?
An allied unit, yes.
So technically, 1, 2, yeah, big.
Actually, you can retreat through enemy units now too. Forgot about that.
Oh,
Blocking or anything.
so 1, 2, 3, yeah, big.
Retreat.
Definitely go retreat here because he can move them out. Yep.
You're fully retreated then.
You're here, right? When it comes to assigning damage, here's kind of the weird part. For the first things first is if you assign damage to a unit, you get an experience point for every unit you assign damage to. So here's what that means. In Victor's case, Victor assigned damage to this unit here and that unit there. Victor, you get 2 experience points.
Right away.
Right away. Not command points, experience points.
Also 1 for free.
Oh yeah, everybody gets 1 for free right now. Well, everybody gets the experience point for free. Thank you for that.
Okay.
So everybody gets 1
So I got
point.
3. Okay.
Yep. You want to give me 1, Victor?
You want
Yep.
that one?
I didn't target anybody.
No, you get still.
You get 1 for free. Yep. Next, now Vic, do you guys understand why Victor got 2 victory points? Brian, here's a question, man. For the outbreak or the breakout, do you need to have tier 3? Because you can get like elephant stuff. Does that require tier 3?
Which one specifically, sorry?
The elephant. It doesn't say tier 3
Okay,
required.
I can with the Lost Brigades.
Yes.
Correct. That doesn't require any building requirements. So if you get that, you can get those really early.
Oh,
And
wow.
skip tier 3 if you want.
What?
That is nuts. Holy elephant round 3, bro.
I might do
You what? Oh, you have 3.
that. Yeah.
Oh, but you still, no, you don't get free gift to buy it.
No, I don't have enough.
Oh, yeah. Holy, that is nice. That is super.
I figured whatever comes at me, those guys should be able to kill it.
What do you think so far about all the changes?
I like it.
It's good, man. It's
It's added a different dynamic to the game.
like the infantry right now. This going on here.
There's actually strategy by wave 3, whereas before we were like several waves deep and everyone just kind of like just started.
Just getting into it. Yeah, exactly, man.
The units already lost that
way.
wave.
Kind of the same game already.
The same anxiety, but bombs are
Oh, it's not on the board. Yeah, it's
very beneficial if I use vehicles.
Was it more complicated than before?
There's a lot more direction you can go.
Yeah.
Before it kind of.
No, it's like, it's a lot of movements. Like, you know, I feel like we have more units up. It's like, you know, by around 8.
I also like the 3-3-3 instead of 3-6-6-3 or whatever.
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
It says infantry can spawn adjacent but have double slow with the first round. Is this a
Yeah.
building or is this?
That's a place that infantry sections can build.
Okay.
I should say that on the card, but
Infantry can spawn adjacent but have double slow the first round. Spots cam. Oh, it's spots. I get it. Gotcha. So what you're saying pretty much is for 2 manpower, they can technically build it. And then later on, infantry can spawn next.
They still have time.
Okay. No. We're done? Guys, we done?
No. Yeah, we're done.
Wait,
So this thing, the 2 HE right now.
Is it?
That's it?
I thought we go another planning damage.
Yes. You do block 1, but you do take a red.
So dead?
So you block 1 damage, but he takes the other one.
So dead.
2 damage, that's why he's dead.
Yes.
Now,
That's a big
you
move.
get an experience point. If
That-
we're victory,
that is
an
the
experience
door.
point for dying. We get a victory point for the kill.
I get
What it's saying is that
Ask Brian. Say, hey, Brian, airdrop beacons. Did place here. Brian's.
so how beacons work is it basically just makes your Pathfinder a spawn point for other infantry. So it should say on the card there.
I need
I
the
need all
shatter
my stuff. Elephant. I need an
Oh,
elephant.
yo, this is
I
the
need that.
first time we're brought the elephant.
I need an elephant.
yeah, that's usually.
Let me get it, Vic. This is the first time this baby's ever been ever on the board. It's like a
Yeah, you have to decide where you're shooting
Now,
at.
I'm pretty sure it's a slow, so you spend 2 command points every time to turn it or move it one
But I
half.
have the foresight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it 4 sight or 4 range?
Slow either.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
So how slow works now is all it does is limit the number of total CP that can be spent on a unit. So one slow is just 2 CP max, and then double slow is just 1 CP max.
Oh wow, that means you can only
So
spend
it's
1
very-
point
it's very
as a
simple.
whole.
so you,
No, 1 slow is 2 command points.
so it doesn't
Double slow is 1. Okay, I like that. That's smart.
doesn't cost money to rotate anymore.
See, that's almost, and that's the thing, Brian. Like this, like double elephants, triple elephants coming out. It's gonna be really hard for them to contest that, man.
Yep, but our anti-tank doesn't gonna do 4.
Yeah.
Dude, do you like that operation?
You sprint already.
It's nice because it does.
It's another
Fill
curveball.
out the attack.
Yeah.
Because normally you go till it's like over, like you run out of pick.
There's
But
just,
now
oh, I
having,
can play it next turn. Now it's
having
like,
15, that's why it's not. Because you'd be making a lot more moves.
are you guys done? Okay,
Plus attacks. He's out.
but I'm still F though.
But he's
I think
not.
I'm. Oh
Did you
no,
put-
they can't hit me because I'm a
you
camouflage.
pressed extra.
Holy shit!
He's actually sighting your AT gun.
This one?
Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, I don't know if the warm-up should be camouflaged. I think that's almost true story.
Yeah.
That is.
What's going on there?
I want to see that. Oh yeah, it's just.
Well, we're getting off.
But the thing is, well, here's the thing. It's 2 experience points to get that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so far behind.
I mean, I do the same approach you do basically. I've,
See, oh yeah, bro, that's a good question. How does because it all seems a little. We'll see. Because here's the thing, man. I spent so much.
oh yeah, it's a strong counter.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'm like, what else can I do against? Or does it? Yeah, that's a good question.
Arc.
Right.
HE now for HE generally orders. What I'm trying to say is you'll see symbols on units that have HE.
Yeah,
Like a little
straight HE.
curved arrow.
Straight HE.
That's correct symbol.
Yeah.
So like corners, if you look at like a corner unit, for
Yep.
instance, you'll see an arrow over the HE.
Alright,
It'll heal immediately, yeah.
Which is super nice, yeah. And the forward replacement technically heals that for one too. Because I think forward replacement repairs. Check your signs.
They no longer repair.
No longer do. And it's just
That's why they have the foresight spots came over.
Stronger in that sense.
yeah, and you need it. I mean, that's the first thing you do is roll dice.
You should study him.
Roll the dice. Critical! Oh, what's a critical?
No, it's
Rolling a dice.
Roll again. Nehemiah, watch. Nehemiah, roll this.
That's him.
Oh, you're talking about the guard's rifle?
Yeah.
She was during the damage phase, yeah.
Oh, during the damage phase.
Does that mean it also works with sniper?
Now, what about the sniper?
No, the sniper is an upgrade. So that's
Uh,
the Valentine is straightforward for the AI. Yeah.
Well, technically here it's the Valentine Mark 11. And technically it is only 2 forward infantry and then 1 tank.
Yes, that's what I was saying. Yep.
Oh, see, now guys, remember, tanks can assault. Any heavy vehicle can assault. It says here when the Valentine does an assault, you get defense dice when you assault units. That's something to work. Even damn, we're out of dice. Like, oh, there's a red dice set right there. I got red dice right there, bro.
Well, yeah, battle time, baby.
Anybody need blue dice?
I put it on. I ordered teams.
Okay, I think we are now. Everybody done for purchasing?
I like how we have all of this shit in lava. Like, this is our entire fucking army and then just lava. Just sitting in one, just chilling in the building.
Bro, you know me, Zach. Alright, squander. I'm not sure how I feel about these yet, the specials, because that's how you got his tiger,
Yeah.
elephant out.
Yeah, and when you start steamrolling, that just makes you pull even farther ahead.
I mean, and it's also kind of like a draw thing, so I'm not sure, but I don't know what you have either, Roman, right? Like how it does either yours.
Yeah, mine are too. Well, I mean, I have the same things, but
You gotta bring him up. He's gotta see.
and if we're
And then
behind,
you
it
have
doesn't
3 in
help
total,
me.
right?
You have a lot of
Spend
fuel.
1 and
It takes 2 damage, but the sandbag is removed.
Even if it misses, I guess it,
Yeah,
it hits a sandbag, but it misses the people.
Yeah, exactly.
Sandbag did his job.
Exactly. So you take 2 damage.
Wait, he doesn't take any damage.
Yeah, because he attacked your guys here.
Yeah, he missed.
He rolled. He rolled the defense dice.
Ah,
Yeah, they're both red. So you
he hit around the sandbag. Sandbags fucking failed.
Listen, whenever you attack, and whenever you attack any defense, if there's 2 damage assigned, the defense is gone. So it doesn't matter whether they hit or not. The defense is always gone. Yeah. It can be. You can have. This is kind of strange, but if you have 2.
Wait, so 2 attacks wipe out the sandbag.
It wipe out all defenses in that hex. Here's even a perfect example. Let's say you had this here, right? This is another great example. Let's say somebody had 2 HE shots here, right? The thing is, what's kind of weird was the fact that you get elephant apple about tier 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but then it's kind of
What happened is you guys steamrolled, and then that just helped you steamroll even
we
farther.
were steamrolling
If I wanted
No,
to,
in the beginning.
in the
All I
resources,
did
in the
was
resource
fight
department, you
Yeah,
guys were
exactly.
dominating the map.
this side had all the victory points.
Yeah.
Oh,
This would have
no,
been like there's only 3 on this side. There's
1,
5 on this side.
2. There's only 2 on this side.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, not victory points, resource points.
But they're
No, victory
They're
points.
all victory points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where
You guys should have went for a victory points.
if there was more like fight over this area.
Now we should have just in general gone for anything more because you guys were getting into like double
Yeah.
income in every area.
Well, I think what it was also. Your snipes were done. I was like, dude, I have no response to that
Yeah.
because you taking out this. You taking
Well,
out
I didn't even have only snipers. I only have 2 sniper squads, and I just built the second one.
Oh, did you?
I only had 1 sniper squad.
And
It
then
was just
Tim
one
hit his
strong
own.
one.
Remember Tim had his
Yeah,
own?
well, he had a commander one, but again, it's only 2 units.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like we had 5 snipers running around where it made him obsolete. It's just couldn't do anything against it. That's just a really strong unit.
They really pushed them back.
Well, yeah, these cards here. Now the question I have with these cards is I'm not sure if they're gonna like. This is kind of like this is available as an option they're gonna release, but they're not sure if they're gonna implement it. But the fact,
They could have gotten us.
well, Roman technically did get a tank like this.
But we had no resources. to
No
use it.
resources for it, yeah. And I think the idea behind the experience points is the more random people you talk to, the more experience what you have, the more you use. So it's like you almost kind of want to be attacking because you get the experience point, which is a huge boost.
Yeah.
I didn't choose any commanders or any of my cards yet, just trying to understand. But overall, man, the 3 infantry starts feels great. Huge resources, great. A lot.
Need a lot more die. You
Yeah.
like double
You
the
need
Got
die.
a couple more rounds in the game. What happened?
Zach, you guys
We
lost.
lost.
I was 21.
They won.
And this was a short 21. We played for like 4.5 hours. We probably started around like 5.
4 hours exactly.
4?
Yeah, for the money.
Yeah.
Wow. 4 hours and 10 minutes. 8 minutes.
So
But overall, I mean,
this game, yeah, I like the improvements, but I still think the strategy is you have to get the victory point tokens because that's the only way you're winning the game long term. Like, you can keep blowing up each other over there, but that's only.
Oh, we never even like blew anybody up anywhere in here. This was just like back
I mean,
and
you
forth.
get victory. That's where you're getting your victory points.
Oh yeah, that was
right?
all. That was from you guys.
Oh.
Like we didn't get shit. There was like nobody dying here because we'd get together and then
I was
just
killing him.
get together. Yeah, but again, we weren't getting victory points
Yeah, they were.
from this side.
Yeah,
The 8 that we have, I don't know where the hell they came from.
well,
From them.
you guys wiped off here. You
Not
wiped
really.
off my
We only killed like 1 unit on this side.
here.
We literally only killed like 1 unit on this side.
How many did we kill? We only killed.
There wasn't a lot of like death going on.
Right.
Right now we just wiped out Tima's like what's it called? Buildings. But
Do those get victory points?
Building, of course, yeah. Unless that's
Well,
for
you guys,
sacrifice.
1, 2, 3. You guys don't do much over there. If you split, somebody help power.
well, there wasn't somebody. It's only one person. Like both Tima and I were here. They
I think another thing that kind of was even worse was the fact that the OKW can place their bases there. But she did have a nice counter. She'd have the Pathfinders, which are able to summon infantry right against them, just like his forward placement. I think maybe placing forward placement where it was, just like, but at the same time, we didn't think these were going to
Yeah,
be round 4. The elephants. I almost wonder if this should be just like a one-time call-in, and that's it. Like, once you do it one time,
Yeah, I think that's probably how I would play it.
Yeah.
because
it's a one time
Very
you
true,
just start the
really
clock.
Yeah, it's like because it's called like the Forgotten Something Hero, Forgotten Hero.
Right, Lost Brigades.
The Lost Brigades, yeah. So if it was like a one-time call-in, maybe.
But then I think should you have abilities to use more of these, or just
No, well that's what this is. Your commander's for that.
okay?
Yeah, commander's what you want. Because if this is a one-time thing called in,
So it should be for everybody.
Well, it's whatever you draw.
no, you know it'd be better.
I like this more than the commander because commander you might see like 1 or 2 of those that apply to what you're doing.
Right.
They're like too far in, so you might not even get them. This is like that's what I want right now. Because
Right.
I want to capture points.
Another thing that might be cool is if they came in, but they're like damaged or something. You know what I mean? Damaged.
Well, they do have that double flow thing.
Yes. sir.
Maybe they start with a
We were
smart
finally making the
Yeah.
advance over there too. It's finally happening.
Well, the thought would be,
There's points.
if this thing came in, but it had like 3 health.
Or
it's
one
still-
time use.
No, like yeah, 3
Or
health.
actually,
For one-time use,
a
yeah.
lot of points to summon.
No, I think just the one time use would be enough of a balance.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
yeah, because
those
like
two-
that, King Kyrie can only summon one.
But then he's talking about King Tiger, he's talking about Black Panther, which is even like crazier. It's like death. It's like straight tank destroyer. It does nothing else. And technically, this thing has more range than it should have more range than your. This is
It's the
technically.
same as my anti-tank.
Yeah, it's an anti-tank on the
It's an
tank,
anti-tank on a tank, yeah.
but the biggest anti-tank ever made on a tank.
Yeah.
But overall, man, it felt the whole time like non-stop action. There was never like never chill.
That either has to be one time use or has to like scale up and stuff like that.
It's more like the
Like you
slow
summon it one
climb.
second time it costs more.
Or maybe it has a 3 health.
Like
Yeah, like
That's what it comes in like.
it can have seven or later. Starts with 3 and you can have to bring it to have it
saw all the HMGs on my tank. I was just like,
Like all these forgotten guys. It's like a one-time that comes in.
But then like look, this is my forgotten. This
Which
is the one I
one?
had. It was like a repair station. That was one of the ones I got. It cost me nothing, but it was like something about abandoned buildings being repair stations.
Vehicles spawn at J2 with double slow. That's nuts. That's
It took
any
us-
vehicle. It's like,
So like that's something that.
imagine you had this.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I could have used that and captured every single abandoned thing.
Consequences.
say-
Had consequences.
Yeah,
J2.
but that's regardless. I can just walk around and convert and just have things spawning for free, basically.
And it heals for one.
So that's why I don't think it should be something that's reusable. Like it should be a one-time use.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Probably one-time use. I think as a whole.
I think we need to play like a couple times to get the real.
Yeah, of course.
Because this is.
But from this experience, it feels like it should be a one-time use.
My commanders were, dude,
Mine were ass.
mine weren't the best either. But that's fine. But at the same time, I wasn't really focused on it either. I was kind of just trying to see like how this is played, which is not. This is great, man.
I'm just securing my Soviet L's. We're up to like we're approaching double digits at this point.
You guys have 12, I think, actually.
Yep.
12 lives.
No, I have 11. I've won once. One Soviet win.
And I think
In
next
12
time, I do want to play Alex.
This champ.
I also do want to play Alex again next time, just to check it out. But here's another question. Hey Brian, here's a question for you.
We always lose. Why do you even ask? Just
Okay.
see, just see where I'm sitting. Just look at the other side of the
You
table.
just said it.
You know, my theory is that you're trying to find a way to win by having a slower
Bummer.
strategy of just acquiring a building in the back. But I just do this stupid
I mean,
strategy
you
of
don't
just
put
acquire
it-
the forward and steal all the spots before they do.
Oh, I tried, and then what ended up happening was just got pushed back.
Also, I mean, it's like how, I mean, yes, that is, I guess, yeah, the sniper, my counter, because your sniper had 1 people, I had to automatically counter that.
Who brought this?
But even if it wasn't visible, your sniper, fighting my guy can still kill them. Unless I roll a critical my hits. Do a 2 for 1 on each HG.
Okay.
Well, the snipers do assault. They don't do HG. They do like the tank,
Yeah.
anti-tank rounds. I can. It's both anti-tank and a regular attack.
Can't you do anything again?
Actually, yeah. See, if I would have known that in the beginning, that would have probably been okay. Then I would have just rushed.
Your sniper.
I would have just rushed in with a double thing because I thought it was one or the other, and then you would have been rolling against the second one. Then wouldn't have been guaranteed a double. And we found that out after like that was like round 3, I think. At that point already.
Yeah, some of the other maps, they also have new maps introduced, which are like sick.
Really?
Oh wait, never mind. You don't
Like
choose.
when I took off, I know.
You don't choose because it's an upgrade. That's what we confirmed.
Yeah, my mom was coming.
So I'd have to lock it in the beginning. Like as soon as I apply that. Whereas on the captain dude, you get to choose
No,
which one.
turns out it's
That
okay.
might be a balance, but I don't.
But you only get
It's an
either
adjustment.
damage or tank?
Yeah, I choose it. I choose it
Oh, so you,
in the beginning. Whereas this guy, these guys, I can choose at the time I'm attacking. It's basically like which round.
So I can give you some tips if
Yes,
you want.
please do, man, for the Soviets.
I'm 11 losses, 1 win.
So, I watched a lot of your guys' games. Not like I'm a stalker, but I'm just trying to learn from your guys' 3v3s and 4v4s because you guys are the main group that does this higher player guys.
Woo, 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 woo.
And because we
We're
suck
the
ass.
losers that do
And
it.
because we suck ass.
So when is he getting paid?
Now, I don't want to pick on you and say that.
Oh, pick on me and say that.
No, but the biggest
He's like
thing
a champ.
now in second edition is it's trying to encourage fighting to the death. So, like retreating is just very costly, and that's one thing that I think it's very hard to nail perfectly. So we kind of erred on the other side of trying to encourage more fighting to the death. So that's why we were the one experience for losing a unit. So it's kind of encourages staying in the front and fighting.
Don't be bitch.
So you were a whip? You were backing up?
I was a good general. I didn't want to lose men.
No.
He doesn't
They're
know
plastic on the board.
And that is why you lost.
This is a new version. I wasn't ready to employ these battle tactics.
Russia has no
Yeah.
mercy.
The Soviets are designed to just fight them. So just think of it in terms of this, is you can get 1 experience typically for targeting a unit. I mean, yeah, you were pitted there early with the MG. You're kind of in a tight spot. I do agree why, I understand why you retreated. There's a tight spot. But
Mistakes were made.
yeah, mistakes were made, but long story short, the key thing is just try to get damage on the board. I think in team games, more of the Soviets probably want to focus on like the mortars, like giving your mortar team the upgrade.
Yeah.
And then just spotting the enemy, like getting out an early T70 with the sight upgrade. It's a very strong combination in the team game. The front so close like that. So the T70 with the 4 sight spotting the ammo. You would have been able to just blow stuff up with mortars. That's kind of a go-to combo.
Oh,
You did well with
fuck.
the snipers though as well.
It does. It spots
What was
camo.
that?
It spots camo. It doesn't just
So
have
you
to
didn't know this. You didn't know
I didn't know it could spot camo.
So that's
There's a tank. There's a tank that literally has like an infrared scope.
What? It's T70. See, that's
Because it never had that before. It just had. I think it had a sight upgrade.
Tank spots it? Is that what else spots?
Yeah, so the tank basically spots it for anybody else to be able to attack it.
Wow.
That would have been a game changer early.
Yeah, that's a game changer.
You might
Damn it! Let's go again.
Now keep going. What else you got to say?
and also the T70 can capture as well.
Yep.
So it has a special ability. I don't know if you're aware of that. I think
Yeah,
it's
we know
a
about it.
fire
What it?
on a capture.
What is the ready thing?
What's What's that, sorry?
What is the ready thing that it has, right? That's with the little squares.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying, man. So basically, you can toggle. So it starts with like a check mark, with a red check mark when you put it on the board, and you can toggle, switch that die to no fire for 1 CP, and that allows it to capture mid like an infantry.
Okay.
So basically, those center victory points that were covered by machine guns, since that unit is immune to machine guns, you can go in and easily capture them.
And just sit there and sight for everybody else for the mortars.
You can sit there, sight, and capture. So that's kind of a very nice unit into MGs.
Yep, that would have been nice. Mistakes were definitely
Man,
made.
that's what I mean. So now you know.
I'll be ready next time. We're going for 2 and
We're going
13.
again. We're going again.
2 and 13.
Not tonight.
You don't need you to play.
You don't need to
go
play.
home.
They watch it.
I can't play.
This
Nemo-
map is I wish I
Nemo
kind of could have pointed you in a different map direction. This map is a little bit more of a specialty map with kind of traveling across the bridge, as you guys saw with the 5 victory points over there. So it's kind of designed, now that all factions have transport or tier 1 light vehicles, to kind of hop in a light vehicle and go over there. Because you can hop in the light vehicle and leave the light vehicle in the same round now. It's one of the new rules. So you can really get, it's about like 6 or 7 movement for a lot of the factions in one round. So you can kind of get really quickly over there with that combination. Just kind of speed up the capturing of those flags over there.
I don't know. Do you guys feel like you got like narrow vision when you're looking at the board? Like this part is just over there, and
Non-existent.
you can't focus on it because you want to go straight to the other side of the
A
board.
little bit. What ended up happening is I ended up getting spread out because I couldn't retreat back to this area anymore because all the slots were filled. I had to start retreating to here. Alright, next time. No retreat, no surrender. Mortars and T-70s.
Seems like we're just whipping out over there a lot.
That's how you play like a real
If you retreat, you shoot them.
The snipers there on the back line just shoot their own people as they
Just
try
gotta
to
kill them off, have them die off.
They're like you either
Historically accurate.
you get one warning shot and then they then they drop. That's what it is.
Yeah, snipers